The next time someone is stealing, scamming, defrauding, or simply lying, they might be sitting across from someone that works for me. And stay tuned, because next week, we're going after Disney.
Well, we got some interesting stuff here, and we already knew about this happening. So welcome back to Views with Hughes and Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and as you all saw from that video, well, James O'Keefe, we all know who he is and stuff. He's going to drop the bomb on the Disney tapes this week on June 20th. Now, he announced that at the Turning Point conference and stuff this past Sunday. And well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get right into the story. So this is going to be a big deal about Hollywood and stuff. And from that video, as you all know, the Disney tapes are going to be released soon. Now, you know James O'Keefe, right? The guy in that video. James O'Keefe used to work for Project Veritas. Well, James O'Keefe got a little too bold for them at the time and then ended up getting fired because he was revealing stuff they didn't want out there. Now, James O'Keefe got his sights set on Hollywood now, and James O'Keefe is talking about exposing some major players, including Disney. This could shake things up big time, all right? So now Disney has become well known as one of the big players behind the corruption and bad stuff in Hollywood. And it's also pretty clear to most folks now. So here's the deal. James O'Keefe is stepping into some risky territory and everything because we know how Disney is, and we need to basically protect him at all costs. So this is going to be both fascinating and dangerous at the same time for him. So over the years, we've watched James O'Keefe reveal all kinds of wild things, but every time he does, James O'Keefe makes more and more enemies, and especially in the government and especially within the establishment itself. And now James O'Keefe is taking on Hollywood in a big way. Now, James O'Keefe is also hinted at a new undercover report that's called the Disney tapes. Okay. And this past Sunday, James O'Keefe did share that he got an undercover video that exposes Disney. And I'm curious to hear what y'all think about that James O'Keefe is going to reveal about Disney. And that because there's a lot of that he could uncover. So let me know let me know in the comments below. Now, it's also interesting timing because just last year we learned Disney had the rights to the film Sound of Freedom, and this movie deals with some serious issues that our country is currently facing, like human trafficking and other problems. Now, Disney had the rights to make and distribute the film itself, but Disney didn't want to be released to the public, as we saw. So Disney tried to keep the movie hidden. Now, we also know that Disney's been involved in some shady activities, including stuff with the Island Boy, wink, wink. So what is James O'Keefe going to reveal? Well, I want to hear what y'all think it is. Do you think like it's going to be more about, the whole ESG stuff that Disney is doing within its movies and why they're doing it? Because I'm pretty sure I got a good idea about that, and I'm going to also share that in another video. But as I mentioned before, we need to keep James O'Keefe safe no matter what, because James O'Keefe is taking on one of the biggest players in the country, and this is just basically unbelievable, to be honest with you, but at the same time, not surprising. And Disney got into big trouble before when Christopher Rufo shared some internal videos and stuff, and these videos show that Disney was openly pushing an agenda that supports the LGBTQ community and was purposely putting the themes of that and the characters into the content meant for young people, okay? And a lot of parents didn't like that, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Reimagine tomorrow, okay? Now, James O'Keefe, like I said, is about to drop the Disney tapes, and I'm ready for all the fireworks and everything. Now, from what I gathered, this expose from James O'Keefe is set to reveal how far left ideas are infiltrating the magical kingdom of Disney. And James O'Keefe's undercover video promises to shed light on undisclosed activities that's inside of Disney, and I'm sure it's going to be a bit of a wild ride. Now, if the teaser on tweets like I just shared with you in the snippets are any indication, we can expect some juicy revelations about Disney and its content and how Disney is being influenced by certain agendas. It's like finding out that Mickey Mouse has been secretly running a shadow government in Tomorrowland, basically. So remember, the Disney tapes are coming out June 20th, and it's going to be a roller coaster of truth bombs and maybe a few awkward moments for our beloved cartoon characters. Let's just hope they don't reveal that Goofy is actually a transgendered lesbian and everything, that would be too much for me to handle. All right. So basically, here's what I'm thinking may happen. It might be set up as like someone who's working for the O'Keefe media group and everything. They went on an undercover date with somebody. You know, it could be a man going on a date with a man, or a woman going on a date with a woman, or a woman going on a date with a man. Because that's how, you know, basically whenever James O'Keefe drops different exposés and stuff, that's how they have it set up as a dating environment. Okay. And they're going to probably spill the beans and stuff, probably from what's happening with parks, what's happening within the Disney film studios and stuff, including Marvel or even Lucasfilm. Okay, I'm actually looking forward to that. All right, and it's pretty funny because of the fact that, you know, we were like basically a lot of us already knew about most of the stuff that's happening, but now we're just wondering like what else could there be? You know, at least that's just me. All right. I mean, if you feel the same way, let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. And also, yeah, it's also interesting that around the timing that all of this is set to be revealed and stuff is also interesting because of the fact that Disney stock is low. And I've also told you all about what's happening with the Acolyte, as well as the rumored meeting and everything that's supposed to be taking place, or has already taken place, or if the rumors are true. But yeah, this is all like a lot of interesting stuff to take on. Now, I'm also wondering like if they're going to be talking about like the current state of the studios and everything, the current state of Hollywood, if you will. Now, I'm wondering if it's going to be talking about, you know, what I've learned was called diversity bounties. Now, what exactly are diversity bounties? You see, diversity bounties, this is just basically all about DEI and the money that's being spent to keep white people out of the writing room, basically. And to be clear, this kind of woke message began back in before 2016 in the all-female Ghostbusters movie. Now, the beginning was fund management, like BlackRock or Vanguard and stuff, and Chase and others, including money from China. And we have here where these companies were given incentive to add this DEI stuff in. And it started with directors, you know, primarily, and with few writers. So basically, just to make a long story short, you know, these companies, that if they have any DEI practice in their content or movies and stuff, then that means that they're going to get paid for it. Like, for example, a minority actor could get you like $5,000 a head. A female minority actress could get you $8,000 a head. And to be honest, this is why the 2 female to 1 male thing kind of started. And I'm pretty sure this is why Kathleen Kennedy decided to go ahead and make Lucasfilm like have employed 50% women, 50% men, as well as having 50% characters that are male and female ratio. The extras also that's in the crowd started getting these producers money too, where it'd be like $1,000 to $3,000 per head and so on. And this is the reason why there's so many producers on a Disney movie production, and everyone wants their cut of the pie. And as they say, and now the studios are getting special tax breaks on how much DEI is in any given project. Now this is creeping into the games as well. Now, the reason the studios, especially Disney, refuse to give up on woke is because all the free money is being thrown at them. But here's the thing. Even though that these companies and government will have like give up money for DEI, guess what? There's going to come a day where that money is going to be running out soon. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have on this particular topic. Do you think that James O'Keefe is right in doing this? Do you think that he's going to be protected? Or do you think that, you know, what do you think is going to happen in the Disney tapes themselves? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional details or thoughts you may have on this particular topic. If you enjoyed what I shared in this video, go ahead, smash the like button, and share far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.